Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS FANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS FANS. Let's get to the news as we dive into the latest developments surrounding the Cleveland Browns. It's impossible not to feel the buzz from the AFC North. The division, which has traditionally been fiercely competitive, is now seeing some interesting shifts, especially with the quarterback position and the veteran leadership that's shaping the team's narrative. And folks, what's happening right now could be a game changer, not just for the Browns but for the entire division. Now, I want to start by talking about Joe Flacco, a veteran quarterback who's been around the league for quite a while. Flacco, as many of you know, has a storied history, including a Super Bowl victory with the Baltimore Ravens. But what's really interesting is his current role in Cleveland and what he's been saying about his experience in camp this season. According to recent reports, Flacco has been very open about his reps and how he's approaching his responsibilities with the Browns. He's not just there to fill a roster spot, he's actively contributing to the team's competitive atmosphere, pushing the younger quarterbacks, and providing leadership in the quarterback room. Flacco's honesty about his reps in camp has caught some attention, especially because it sheds light on the competitive nature of the Browns' quarterback situation. The team has been focusing on developing their young talent, particularly with Deshaun Watson back from his suspension and ready to lead the offense. But Flacco, with his veteran experience, is playing a crucial role. He's been candid about his workload, emphasizing that he's there to help the team win and that he's prepared to step in if needed. This kind of leadership is vital for a team like the Browns, which is eager to take the next step and finally break through to be a consistent playoff contender. What's fascinating is how Flacco's attitude and approach may influence the quarterback room and the overall locker room vibe. Cleveland has a talented roster, and the coaching staff is clearly looking to build a cohesive unit that can handle the pressure of a deep playoff run. Flacco, by sharing his honest perspective, is setting a tone of professionalism and resilience. And that's exactly the kind of leadership that can inspire the younger players, especially as they navigate a demanding NFL season. Now, let's talk about the broader context here. The Browns are coming off a season where they showed flashes of brilliance, but consistency was the missing piece. The team's defense, led by stars like Myles Garrett, has been among the league's best, and the offense has a lot of potential with Watson at the helm. But it's the quarterback position that often determines a team's fate in the NFL, and having someone like Flacco around, even if just as a backup or mentor, adds a layer of security. Meanwhile, the AFC North is no stranger to tough competition. The Ravens, Bengals, and Steelers all have their own stories and strengths, but the Browns are now positioning themselves as serious contenders. The confidence in Watson, combined with Flacco's veteran presence, creates a dynamic that's hard for opponents to overlook. Cleveland's front office has been strategic in building a roster that balances youth and experience, and this veteran leadership at the quarterback position is a vital piece of that puzzle. And let's not forget, Flacco's presence isn't just about what he does on the field. It's about the intangible qualities he brings: calmness under pressure, game day poise, and a wealth of experience that can be passed down to the younger players. For a team like Cleveland, which is aiming for that elusive playoff success, having a veteran who's been through the highs and lows of the NFL is invaluable. It's about creating a culture of resilience and professionalism, something that Flacco exemplifies. As we look ahead to the season, all eyes are on how the Browns' quarterback situation unfolds. Will Watson stay healthy and lead the team to new heights? Will Flacco's leadership translate into meaningful contributions when called upon? And how will this dynamic affect the team's chemistry and performance? These are the questions that every Browns fan is asking right now, and the answers could shape the division and even the conference landscape. But beyond just the quarterback story, what's also worth noting is how the Browns are positioning themselves for success. The team's defense is among the league's best, with Myles Garrett anchoring the pass rush and a secondary that's been improving steadily. Offensively, there's plenty of talent, and with Watson back, Cleveland's attack looks more explosive than ever. The coaching staff, led by Kevin Stefanski, has been crafting a game plan that emphasizes balance, aggression, and adaptability, traits that are crucial in today's NFL landscape. The AFC North, historically known for its physicality and gritty style of football, remains one of the most competitive divisions in the league. But the Browns are clearly making their statement this season. They're not just content to be part of the conversation, they want to dominate it. And the veteran leadership of someone like Joe Flacco could be the secret ingredient that pushes them over the edge. His role might be understated, but it's incredibly impactful, especially as the season progresses and the pressure mounts. Now, you might be wondering about the implications for the other teams in the division. The Ravens, with their own set of challenges, are watching closely. The Bengals are trying to build on their recent playoff success, and the Steelers are always in the mix with their tough defense and disciplined approach. But Cleveland, with this newfound veteran presence and a roster full of talent, is positioning itself as a serious contender. The AFC North is shaping up to be one of the most exciting divisions to watch this season, and Browns fans, you should be feeling optimistic. And I want to emphasize again how important it is to keep an eye on this quarterback situation. The NFL is a league where experience and leadership can make the difference in tight games, playoff atmospheres, and crucial moments. Flacco's honest admission about his reps and his role in camp shows he's fully committed, and that kind of attitude can be contagious. When you have a locker room filled with players who believe in their veteran leaders, it often translates into better performance on the field. Before we wrap up, I want to remind everyone listening that the Browns are not just building for this season, they're laying the groundwork for sustained success. The front office, coaching staff, and players are all aligned with a clear goal: to make a real playoff push and hopefully bring a Super Bowl trophy back to Cleveland. Every step they take, including having a veteran like Flacco in the mix, is a strategic move towards that ultimate goal. Now, as we get closer to the season, the excitement is building. Browns fans, you have every reason to be optimistic. The team's defense is top tier, the offense has plenty of firepower, and the leadership in the locker room is stronger than ever. The quarterback room with Watson and Flacco is shaping up to be one of the most intriguing storylines of the year. Will Flacco's honesty and leadership be enough to inspire the team when it counts? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure. This season promises plenty of drama, plenty of action, and hopefully, plenty of victories for Cleveland. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on Flacco's role this season? Do you believe his veteran presence can push the team to new heights? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news. We're in for an exciting ride, and I can't wait to see what this season has in store for our beloved Browns.